There we go.
Are we back?
Take 2.
You know, it's Monday.
Computer started uploading it to the wrong place, so none of you guys would have seen us. So.
I am so sorry.
So welcome to Keto on the Couch, episode 57 live.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are
Two Crazy Ketos. If you're new to our channel, welcome.
Yes, welcome to the more than 50 new subscribers since the last Keto on the Couch.
So if you are new to our channel, we do different things here, like we live stream.
Yes.
We talk about various keto topics. We have recipe videos. We do different types of reviews, things like that. So we're super excited that all of you guys are here. Please do us a favor, hit the little like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're watching us on a mobile right now, just exit out of the chat, hit the little like button, maybe share us because that's how we grow. YouTube kind of looks at that kind of stuff, making sure you're subscribed.
Don't forget to hit the little bell button. Yep. That way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
So we are... about 4 weeks into like home isolation now, right?
Is everybody ready? Are Mondays like maybe every day feels a little bit like a Monday?
Well, my thing is that everybody gets to stay home, so maybe Mondays aren't as bad as they used to be.
There you go. You can sleep in a little bit.
Yeah. So if you're new to our channel, usually we film our Keto on the Couches on Sundays, but we decided since most people are home,
let's just hang out together.
We're just going to hang out, live stream with you guys, and do it that way so that we can interact.
Yeah.
But we're going to kind of follow the same protocol that we normally do. We're going to talk a little bit about our week, things that have been going on, and then we'll read some questions and comments from last week. We have a couple of subscriber of the weeks, and then we'll get into your comments. So kind of hold off on your comments till the end because we do try to read as many, if not all of the comments are possible.
Can we see who's in here, though?
We are going to see who's in here real quick.
Just want to say some highs.
I do want to say even before we get to that. So, Perfect Keto sent me a note this morning that they're having a big sale this week. I put a link down below in the description. If anybody needs to stockpile right now, especially being at home, they are doing all their shipping, and they're doing a build your own bundle sale. Use the link down below. They are a big supporter of the channel.
They are.
And they do shout us out a lot. In fact, they just had us in one of their commercials, which was really cool.
All the feels.
So we do appreciate when you use that link because it kind of lets them know that you found them through us. And the bundle is if you buy one item, you get 10% off, which really isn't that big of a deal.
No.
2 items gets 15% off. Yeah, but we have a coupon code that's 15% off. So
okay.
Yeah, so 2 items get you 15% off. 3 or 4 items will get you 25% off everything you put in your bundle.
Okay.
And then 5 or more items will get you 35% off.
Oh, nice.
So it's a good little deal. So I just wanted to mention that. So let's see who's in here. Christy Roberts is here from Atlanta.
Welcome.
Lori
Thank you
is
for
here.
That love you're sending. Hi, Lori.
From Southern Alabama.
Ooh, gosh, sure did have some storms this morning. My goodness.
Our War is here from Virginia.
Welcome.
Valerie
from
is here. Shannon is here from Ohio.
It is a beautiful time of year for Virginia.
Yeah.
The cherry blossoms have bloomed yet?
Yeah, Shannon said, when are we going to wake up from this crazy month-long dream? I'd like to wake up. I have a feeling it's going to be a few more weeks still. That's just my personal...
What's Punxsutawney Phil have to say about this, right? Let's check with the groundhog.
Let's see. Paul is here from Texas.
Good morning.
Sylvia is here. Keto Bros is here. Thank you for following us over here.
Thank you for following us over. They were actually over in the wrong area with us.
Yeah,
we were in the wrong place.
Kavita said, good morning, welcome from home.
Morning.
Deborah is here from New Jersey.
Wow, good morning.
Miss September is here. Stephanie is here. Laura is here. Tia is here listening at work. Gigi Girl is here.
Hey, Gigi
Did we say
Girl.
Lori already? Here, Lori is here saying good morning. Jacqueline is here.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Multitasking today so I don't miss the live.
Cecile is here from France.
That's awesome.
Bonjour.
Miss
Welcome.
Constance is here.
Hey, Constance.
Kimberly's here from Texas.
Texas, good morning. Sunny.
Yeah, Joe says, that worked. Good morning from sunny South Florida. It's 90 degrees.
90 degrees.
Yeah, Anthony and I had to run and cut a house quickly this morning, and it was already hot. April said good morning. We had a great Easter.
Yes, how was Easter? It was good.
It was a good day.
It was a good day. It was different, right? It was totally different than any other Easter. Probably the same for Passover.
Yep.
Very different Passover than in past years.
So Pamela is here. Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Trucker Cat is in Ohio.
Hey, welcome, Trucker
Trucking
Cat.
from Ohio to Texas right now.
Rhonda is my fasting buddy. I love seeing her in the Life app. She's always so encouraging.
Ed is here saying good morning. Ed, I did see your thing about, can I put up the picture of the bacon, the slab the pork belly that I did. I have not yet sliced it. It's in the refrigerator. I like to cool them down before I slice them. It slices a little bit easier. So I will post a follow-up picture of what it looks like right now before I slice it after we're done with the live stream.
Yeah, you smoked that one yesterday.
That one came yesterday. Patty Ebb says good
Patty.
Morning. She's in the office.
Good morning.
Jess Keto is here.
Just want you guys to know you're all essential to us.
That's right. Gail is here saying good morning. I told Autumn about your bone broth recipe from yesterday on her live this morning for her upcoming fast.
Thank you for that.
Good seeing you on High Fat, High Fun yesterday.
Yes.
Yep, they went live yesterday.
That's so awesome.
Angie is here. Paul said that Governor Abbott in Texas just said another 30 days.
Wow. Okay, so maybe that's the groundhog we're looking at right now.
Unfortunately, the problem is that most of these mandates and stuff are not coming from the federal government.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff
Every
like
state.
stay at home, 10 feet, 10 people, that kind of stuff that was all like suggestions. All of these mandates of you can't leave your house are coming from governors, and every place is different.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes it a little strange. Becky is on saying good morning from around the corner. Rosie said good morning to us.
Thank you for those beautiful emojis, all the little stars. I love
Queen
it.
City is here from Missouri.
Good morning, Queen.
September just won a keto giveaway today.
Oh, congratulations. She is so lucky. September, really, I mean, my goodness. You're picking my lottery numbers, lady.
Yeah, she's won here.
Oh, my goodness. Princess Ninja and Keto, good morning. So good to see you.
TC's Life is here. Lynette is here.
Oh, thank you.
99 cents from Ninja. Thank you
Bless
very
your heart.
much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, if you do have a chat you really want us, a message you really want us to see, down below there is a super chat thing. It's like, I don't know, it's like a dollar or more, whatever you want. And it kind of elevates up on the screen so we see it. So, Patty said 37 degrees in Utah. I'm so ready for warm weather.
Wow.
We were supposed to be in Utah, or last week anyway, right?
Wow, that is cold.
Yeah.
Is that normal this late in the year?
Carmen is here saying good morning. Tried to comment on the Facebook stream, but I don't think you saw it. We should not be on Facebook. Since it's Keto on the Couch, we are only over here on YouTube.
We should be on YouTube.
We should only be on Utah. And Keto Bros is in Springfield.
Nice.
No, that's Queen City. Karen is in Spring. And Christina's here from Washington.
Hello.
So, let's talk about like how our week was.
How your egg was?
How our egg was. We fasted last week. We started Wednesday night at midnight. Fasted through Sunday. We broke our fast. If you didn't see, we did a 3-day vlog. We put that up yesterday.
Easter was super special because we got to eat.
Yeah, but I guess we broke our fast at about 10 o'clock in the morning.
With breakfast.
Well, we had broth. We had bone broth.
Yes.
And then we had breakfast.
But how strange was that, right?
It was very strange.
I can't even tell you the last year that I had Easter breakfast because we're usually working at church and don't get home until 4, 5 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, Queen City said its wind chill is 22 degrees where she's at.
22 degrees. Can you even imagine?
Yeah, so the fast for us was interesting. I mean, I have done, over the last 3 years, a lot of fasts. I've done a lot of 24-hour fasts. We've done 48-hour fasts. We've done 72-hour fasts. The last 72-hour fast turned into 100 and plus hours.
Yeah.
This was the most difficult for me. And it wasn't, I'm glad I did it because I needed it. I needed that reset. But I just struggled. I don't know, just being at home. Usually when I'm fasting, I can get past that, hey, I want to eat mental thing by doing something. And being stuck at home, you couldn't do that as much. Princess Ninja gave us a super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, what about you?
It was by far the most difficult fast that I have been in. And I think that it spoke a lot to my emotions in this season. We are going to have to fight for every good thought that comes in our head. It reminds me of the scripture that talks about taking every thought captive.
Yep.
Like, I cannot allow this like feeling of blah. And Princess Ninja and Keto actually talked about this in a recent vlog that she did. And if you're not subscribed to her channel, make sure you subscribe to Princess Ninja and Keto because she has some great just chats and talks. And she perfectly and concisely described the feeling and the mood that I've been experiencing lately. And it's just like, blah. Yep. Like, I'm not sad, I'm not angry, I'm not happy, I'm not mad. It's just like just a season of just, I don't know what.
I've been going
Just a
through the same
blah.
thing. We were talking about it the other day. I looked at Rachel, I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I have the same thing. I'm like, we should be happy. We are home together.
We're healthy.
The kids are home.
We
We're
know
healthy,
where they are. My mom
and
is healthy.
We're just lately, it's just been like, nah, you know.
I feel like we're just kind of feeding off of just the global feeling of blah.
Yep.
And the uncertainty. I mean, we're planners at heart. We like to know what's the next step. We like to know. I mean, even when we set food challenges, we pick the ramifications, right? We say it's going to be, well, it's going to be 7 days, and on the 8th day, we're going to do something different, or we're going to have some input. You know, we like to plan vacations. We like to plan rest, and we're not in charge.
Right.
There are very few things that we're in control of right now, and one of them has to be our emotions. Like, that is the one thing that we can get a handle on, and we're going to have to. Otherwise, it's going to impact our sleep, our health plans, like how we are at home. I don't want you to have to pay the price, or my kids to have to pay the price of me having the blahs for no good reason.
Right.
And them having to interact with mommy that's just like, why are you upset? There's no reason to be upset.
And that's one of the reasons that we're trying to do more live streams. We're trying to, in addition to this live stream, and we also live stream every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time here. That's on YouTube and Facebook. We're also trying to pop in for a couple of other just quick impromptu live streams unannounced throughout the week, because number one, it cheers us up.
It
When we
does.
talk to you guys, we get cheered up. We talk about all the time how motivations and like, please share your stories and your pictures because it motivates people.
You motivate us.
You guys motivate us. You keep us going. You keep us on track. You make us smile when you send us little notes or comment in our Facebook group, or when we talk to you guys on live stream. So we're hoping that you guys can continue to motivate us when we go live, and that we can somehow bring a little bit of joy, a little bit of laughter, a little bit of motivation to you guys by going live for you as well.
I really
we do
pray
appreciate
that that's
you
the
guys.
case.
Thank you. So when you're talking about sleep, though, one of the things we did do is we got a new bed. We've talked about it a couple times, but I'm just so fascinated by this. So a bunch of you suggested the
Amazing.
weighted blanket, and I have been using a weighted blanket. The other night we actually shared it because it's only the width of a twin size bed, and I felt like I want Rachel to experience this as well.
I just wanted you to have the data because you have the ring.
'Cause I have the
then
Oura
you
ring.
can tell us like how.
Which I'm going to do
if
a
it's
review on the
making-
Oura Ring because I'm finding it so fascinating. But so Saturday into Sunday, we laid the weighted blanket, which is also a heating and a chilling blanket, across the two of us. So it was pretty much like neck to knees. It wasn't like our whole body. But what did you think of having the weight on you? Did you sleep better? And we had it set to like 60 degrees.
I was out, and let me tell you, as somebody who has hot flashes on the regular, it made such a difference for me. And the same thing, we just yesterday got the mattress.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to talk about, is we got that. And it's funny because I don't even know if you woke up without an alarm today.
I did.
And it has a feature on this mattress pad, if you get the Uller pad, which is the more expensive one. But it has this feature where you can set it to like a natural warm awake. So Rachel wakes up between 5 and 5:30. So what I did was, she was sleeping on it set at 60 degrees. So you're laying
Felt
on
really
like
good.
ice. And then I set it at 5:30 to wake her up by raising the temperature of the bed. You can have what's called a warm awake. And what happens about a half hour before you would need to wake up, it slowly starts elevating the temperature of the bed.
It was crazy.
And because that's how your body would wake up pre-alarm clocks. Like that's how our ancestors would have woken up is that as the temperature
Sun goes
warms
up.
up, the sun comes up, your body would naturally wake up. So it was amazing that you did wake up on time with no alarm.
With no alarm. And it was hilarious too. I wasn't sweaty.
No,
Usually
it's not
when
supposed to make you sweaty.
When I wake up though, usually it's like after sleeping, I'm sweaty and I don't feel like that great, but I felt fantastic.
Yeah.
I did the shipping, took shipping to the post office, and then I was like really motivated for my bike ride. And I rode my bike for over an hour.
I saw that. I was proud of you.
And I don't know. It got my morning started really, really well. And I didn't even have my coffee until I got home. Like, this is my coffee.
Yeah. So it was an investment for us but we really do feel that sleep is super important, and it's the thing that we lack the most. So we are trying it. We're going to do a full review, but I want to make sure that we really try it for a while. You do get 90 days to try it risk-free where you can return it, but they are having some good sales right now. I linked them down below in the description because like the blanket, which goes on top of you, is normally like $500 if you buy the chilling unit, but they're doing $150 off of it right now, which is a significant discount. But I wanted to go over just some of the... I have an Oura Ring, which tracks all of my sleep. And just to give you guys an idea, like, it always, if you look on, it's kind of hard for you to tell on this thing here, but it always, all of these red areas on here are the areas that I need to improve. And it tells me that, like, it takes me like 30 minutes to go to bed normal. I don't go to sleep at a proper time. I don't get enough sleep. It says I'm very restless.
I like how it says pay attention.
It tells me to pay attention. It'll start sending me notes like you need to start considering going to sleep, and that it'll send me that at like 6 o'clock because it knows it'll take me like 3 or 4 hours to go to bed.
Have you gotten one that's like you may be dead already?
No, but I get them every once in a while. Like go to sleep. So last night sleeping on the mattress, it says my sleep efficiency was 93%. I slept for 6.5 hours, which is longer than I usually sleep.
In total.
My restfulness was good. My latency, I fell asleep within 8 minutes of hitting the bed. My timing was good. I had 2 hours of deep sleep.
That is insane.
It is amazing to see the differences of just sleeping on the proper temperatures and with that weighted blanket on top of us. So I'm excited to see how it keeps going.
Well, and we, like I said, I mean, like we've said, we want to wait and do a full review and just make sure that this is a consistent thing. But we wanted to bring it to everybody's attention because you can sign up if you are an essential worker for a free bed.
Yes.
And we wanted to see if that is the case and it's for free, like worth signing up for.
Yeah, so if you're a healthcare worker or a police officer, or first responder, or anything like that,
paramedic.
You go to their website, you can follow the link down below. If you go to their website, you can just sign up that, hey, I'm a first responder, I'm an essential worker, and they ask you to upload your badge with your name, and then as people buy them on their website, they send them out for free. They're doing $1 million of them for free, so I think that's really cool. Becky said send me the link. It's down below in the description. Because that's a weird link. I forget. It's like chili bed something.
Yeah.
Carmen said, I've never been able to fast longer than 24, but I'm ready to try again and push myself and pass my emotions, my environment triggers. Yeah, we are planning on doing one in another week and a half or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just Keto said, appreciate you both for making a day full of sunshine and thanks for the content. No reruns.
Aw.
Let's see. Gigi Girl said, I use the fan, the coolness, and the sound helps me sleep.
I love that kind of white noise.
And with the Uller one, you can, I don't know if you noticed, I can adjust it and how you can bring it down in temperature and have it a much lower noise if noise bothers you.
It doesn't bother me, and I like the fact that what Joe finds comfortable temperature and what I find a comfortable temperature is way freaking different. You think a Sleep Number bed is different? Like, we are very different. He's a lizard.
No, I don't like to be hot at night.
I'm pretty
but
sure,
you really want to be cold.
But what I think is like
weird.
Cold and what you think is cold, but it's still cozy.
But you turn down the air conditioner and then put a heating blanket on top of you.
But I didn't need a heating blanket, which was wild because the weight of the blanket and the cold, I don't know, it created that whole environment. It's
nice. It makes you feel safe. Jacqueline said, I'm so bad at going to sleep. I always have been, but once I'm asleep, please don't wake me up. Yeah. She actually didn't say please. She just said, please don't wake me up, or don't wake me up.
Once I go to sleep, then I could sleep through a hurricane.
You have to come back to watching our show last night. So we watched Easter Parade yesterday.
It was so good.
Which I love that movie.
Anybody else watch Easter Parade?
And then after watching Easter Parade, Rachel's like, okay, you pick a movie now. So I picked the classic Clint Eastwood movie, Hang 'em High. Love that movie. And
I promptly fell asleep.
Rachel, within 10 minutes of falling, I always know Rachel's going to go to sleep because she starts grinding her teeth. So within 30 seconds, you'll hear grinding teeth, she's out. So I paused the movie so we can go back and rewatch it because it is such a good movie. And you've never seen it. I don't know how you've never seen it. But it started watching that, we started researching things because, Clint Eastwood, and then you'd look at... who we were talking about last time? John Wayne. And that they never made a movie together.
They never made a movie together. And apparently Clint Eastwood did send a script to John Wayne.
And it never worked out.
But it just never made it. Yeah.
But so after watching that, or while we were watching that, we started researching like Dirty Harry because it popped up because obviously Dirty Harry is what took Clint Eastwood from being really that, Western star
Right,
to
stuck
everything.
in that role.
The amount of people that turned down Dirty Harry, shocked me.
Amazing.
Including John Wayne.
John Wayne turned it down.
So who was the original one?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra was supposed to be Dirty Harry, and then he had to turn it down because he broke his wrist.
Yes.
And then John Wayne turned it down because he would not do a movie that Frank Sinatra had turned down.
Right.
So, but Clint Eastwood was 6 on the list to play Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
It's
and
amazing.
Aren't you glad he did? Because you can't imagine anybody else playing that role now.
Christy said, blanket sounds good as far as being cool, just don't know about being weighted. You can actually take the weights out. I didn't know about it either, but I figured I was going to try it.
We do love the tote bags.
Yes,
Miss Gigi.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. They're
Becky
so
watched
thoughtful.
old wrestling documentaries last night.
And feasted on mesquite ribs from Chili's.
And Rachel said it took me 5 times to try to watch Casablanca when I was dating my husband. I like that movie too. It's just long.
It is long, but I love that movie. And it's kind of nice to go back and watch some of these old movies. And if you're looking for movies on iTunes that are
Oh, I
inexpensive.
forgot Chris was on. We should next week we've got to do Keto on the Couch at 11:30
Oh.
so that Chris can do his live stream. I forgot about that.
Sorry about that, Chris and Miriam. But yeah, they're pretty inexpensive. A lot of these classic movies they're putting
especially
up
on iTunes.
in bundles.
Hey Chris, I'm caught up for how far behind it because you weren't here, so I'm caught up. That's the last comment that just popped up right there.
Wow.
Brianna said, did I watch Easter Parade? Yes. I'm wearing a rubber band on my leg so I can tell my left foot from my right. It hurts a little.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And I love all of the fashion that they had in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the one sequence where it was a calendar girl and they go through all these calendars in 1912. Love that movie.
Okay, so back to the fasting stuff. So yeah, we definitely, it was definitely a challenge. I'm glad I did it because it showed me how far off the rails. And again, we weren't not keto. We were just eating all day long. And, just constant eating. And, those are some of the things that we talk about where people talk about you don't have to count calories. To a point. You don't count calories if you eat when you're supposed to eat. But if you're going to eat all day long, I'm proof positive, never going off of keto, eating 95% carnivore, that I put on 10 pounds, not counting calories, eating only keto foods and not even a lot of snacks. Mostly just grabbing pieces of beef jerky and meat and everything else out of the fridge.
So it was nice to get a handle back on stuff.
Yep.
And this week we're able to kind of, dig in and get back on track.
Yeah.
But we did before we were done yesterday, because this week is a Keto Chow challenge.
Yep.
But,
we're going to talk about that in a minute.
But last night we had Taco Bowl.
Yes, we made a taco bowl. I really wanted lettuce for our taco bowl.
Didn't happen.
And I went to Walmart first thing in the morning. The first Walmart had a line out the door of it had to be 100 people waiting online. So then I went to a different Walmart because we do have 6 Walmarts within 2 miles of our house. We are very blessed with that. So I went to another Walmart, no line. I get inside. I was picking up some of the Halo Top Keto ice cream. I was going to do a review on it because it was only $3 a pint, which shocked me. But the pint does seem very light, like it's full of air.
Oh.
And then I was getting some lettuce so we can do a taco bowl. And then I go in and they only have 3 lines spilling into 5 registers. And the line is going all the way to the back. There were over 100 people online. And I looked at them lettuce isn't worth waiting on this line in the store.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, thank you.
It was back to layaway.
Chris said fasting is nice since it's not eating anything. Yes.
Yeah.
And again, I was never physically hungry. I was just emotionally, I want to eat. I had energy. I didn't have any of that kind of stuff.
And that is really something to think about because I don't want to be out of control in my behavior, right? I don't like the idea of my fuel source bossing me around and telling me how my day is going to go, right?
Yeah. Chris said that it's funny how much I snack without thinking about it. And that's what I was thinking. I snack a lot. And again, not even bad stuff, not even getting a bunch of keto pastries and keto treats. We have a bunch of it. And Rachel will be like, how long are you going to let those Noosh cakes sit on the counter? I have some from 6 months ago because I don't eat a lot of them. It's a once in a blue moon thing. But I have no problem grabbing cheese, grabbing some meat, grabbing that kind of stuff out of the refrigerator and then grazing all day. And Becky said carnivore helps against that. I don't know. I can graze just as well on carnivore. And we are actually really fortunate.
Efficient.
We're going to be talking to Dr. Barry tonight, and that's something that I want to address with him.
We're
I want to talk
excited.
to him about that, and that, we talk about not counting calories, but that's not a license, or I don't believe it's a license. I'm curious what his thoughts are. You can eat all day long whenever you want, so long as you're only eating meat and cheese.
So look forward to that interview. We're going to be obviously like sharing that interview that we have with him today in a future video.
In a future video. Sylvia says, "So sorry. Did you get the chili pad or the Uller? We bought the Uller bed just because I wanted the features of it warming us up and stuff. And it also cleans itself, but the chili bed is much cheaper, especially if you're getting the bigger size. I think it's like $300 or $400 cheaper.
Yeah.
But we also bought the blanket, which goes on top of you, so Rachel can go sit in her she shed and stuff like that. But again, we want to try it for a while. We figure it's risk-free. Why not try it? Chrissy said, that's exactly how I put 10 pounds on not tracking. After 1 week, I lost 4. I've got to track.
Yeah.
Vivid J said, wow, $3 a pint.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Queen City said, oh, SOS, I've lost 60 pounds over 2 years on keto, but recently diagnosed with gastroparesis. As of this morning, I've gained 16 pounds. Where do I start over? Yikes, SOS, should I fast? Fasting is good to get yourself a reset.
Right.
Okay? I never suggest fasting to lose weight. Like, I don't think you should, hey, I ate a bunch of food, so let me go on a 24-hour fast to counteract the fact that I just overindulged.
Yeah, because we have to work on our relationship with food, and that can really translate into an eating disorder.
Yeah, that's basically binging and purging. It's just a different type of binging and purging. I think fasting, whether it be a strict no food fast or a carnivore fast or an egg fast or a beef and butter fast, those are good as a reset. What it does is it says, this is what you can have, and you can't have anything else. And it also helps to eliminate anything that may be causing inflammation, things like that.
And then after, I would say 5 to 7 days, you can start to get a handle on yourself, because you've stopped having that moment to moment argument with your hormones and with your emotions, and so after 5 to 7 days, usually we found, at least personally, that it helps me to get on track moving forward.
And it's different for everybody. It depends on how disciplined you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at the Strong Sisters were strict carnivore only, nose to tail carnivore for a year.
Yeah.
And now they are slowly adding in some healthy vegetables and stuff, but they were doing an elimination diet, trying to reverse some medical issues and things like that. But they did it for a year. Everybody is different.
Yeah.
Rachel is much more about following the rules. So
if you have no
for
rules,
the two of us,
I am crazy.
when we're doing a challenge or a fast, she likes it when you say to her, you can't have this, or you can only have this. Whereas me, I'm always like, well, how much can I bend the rule? But so when we do something like a Keto Chow only, it's really good for her, because when she puts it in her mind, I can't have that, she really is, I can't have that.
But if you say, so last night when I'm thinking, hey, I'm getting geared up for, I'm not going to, there's all this other stuff I'm not going to have, and I'm going to focus on only having this. Last night, up until, I went to bed, it's like, how much food can I fit?
Right.
That is wrongdoing and bad behavior until I go tomorrow.
Yeah.
And again, no non-keto food, but I was like, I'm getting all the snacks, I'm eating, all of the treats, make sure I get some ice cream in before I go to bed, but you don't want me living like that all the time.
Right.
You want me to have a fence around it, right?
Right.
I mean, and that's the thing. And sometimes people don't want to put a fence around their eating. They don't want to put a cap on total carbs. But here's my thing. If I don't have a fence around something, poop happens. Things wander into my yard that I don't like.
Well, a great example is us with ice cream.
It's not their fault that I got poop in my yard. I didn't put a fence around it.
Yeah, and like I said, a great example for us is like ice cream. So we like to, at least 3 or 4 days a week, we have Keto Chow ice cream for dessert. And if we're not doing Keto Chow as one of our meals, a Keto Chow ice cream for us is we make one serving and we split it. And it gives you a lot. As a matter of fact, I weigh it out to make sure we get equal amounts. It works out to be like 400 grams of ice cream a piece. Yeah. And it's less than 200 calories. But it is a giant mounded bowl. Well, if we're not on some kind of like a fast or a challenge or something like that, The Keto Chow ice cream then gets covered with a little bit of Chalk Zero syrup, and then maybe some granola or some Lolly's cookie clusters or some peanut butter.
It's
And now
amazing.
we're taking what should have been a very low calorie, highly nutritious. We're getting some electrolytes and some nutrition and some vitamins and stuff.
We turned it
dessert
into a Sunday
into
bowl.
a very unhealthy Sunday.
Yeah.
Even though it's all keto stuff, we just added a couple of hundred more calories on,
Easily.
taking away from the whole reason we were using that instead of having a bowl of like Enlightened or, you know, Rebel Creamery or something like that.
Yeah.
So it is kind of interesting. Now, as far as fasting results, some people have asked us what our results were. We really didn't do this as a challenge to lose weight, or even, it really wasn't even intended to get us back on track.
We wanted
It
to
was-
focus on Jesus,
Yes.
and what he did for us, and
Yeah.
instead of focusing on ourselves and, you know, everything that we wanted.
Yeah, so Chris and Miriam's church actually called for a worldwide fast on Good Friday, and he decided to make it, you know what, let's do it for 3 days. And we decided, you know what, we're going to join in with that.
Yeah.
And so that's why we did it. But, I mean, I did, obviously, because I can't help myself, weigh myself before and after. And I did drop 9 pounds over the 3 days. Again, most of that is water weight.
And
it just shows you
inflammation.
it's inflammation from not eating only when I'm supposed to eat.
7 pounds for me.
So, okay, so I want to get to count things, but so how we broke our fast, like I said, we broke our fast with our bulletproof bone broth. If you search our YouTube channel, we do have a recipe on how we do that. It's you can use any kind of bone broth. You don't have to make your own, and you don't have to go buy store-bought stuff. It's more about what we're adding to it.
Yeah.
We're adding coconut oil, cream of tartar. We're adding some turmeric to help
Red
with
pepper,
we add some red pepper, and the red pepper is to boost your metabolism by giving you that little bit of heat. It gets you speeded up and going a little bit more.
I love it.
And that's a great way to ease your stomach into eating about 30 minutes to an hour later. And then we
Otherwise,
have breakfast.
you will feel pretty sick.
Yeah. What else do we have on how we broke our fast? So since we talked about that, we are doing a giveaway. So we love Chris and Miriam, and I had placed an order for some stuff, and they slipped into the box for us some of this stuff.
Wait, before you go on,
What?
I love Chris and Miriam, but I also love Keto Chow.
I do love Keto Chow, but that's besides the point.
I really actually love Keto Chow. I love them, but they have a great product on top of that.
They sent us some of these. These are individual packets of chocolate peanut butter. Now, if you don't know, if you haven't been using it at all, they never had the individual packets of this chocolate peanut butter because it's a much thicker. It didn't go into packages right, so it took them a long time to be able to get these. And so they sent us some, but we already have some chocolate peanut butter that we had purchased. So we're going to give these away. We have 5 of them. So we're going to give them away so that somebody else can try it. Now, if you don't know what Keto Chow is, it's a meal replacement drink. You add your own fat, which means you get to determine how many calories and how much fat you're taking in. So you can do it on a lower fat side. You can do it on a higher fat side. Each one of them has 1/3 of all of the vitamins and electrolytes that you need in the day. So if you drink 3 of them, you're getting everything you need for the day. If you drink, or you can have 1 in a couple of meals, or 2 in 1 meal, however you want. So we can have 5 of them. The way we're going to give them away is the way we always do our giveaway. When this Keto on the Couch is over, head over to the replay, which will be up about a half hour to an hour after we're done. It all depends on how long it takes we spend on this video. And you're just going to hit the like button and leave a comment, and then we will send them out to 5 different winners. And it's going to be a short giveaway, right? We're going to do it on Friday?
Yeah, on Friday. And you need to be in the United States.
You need to live in the United States.
And be aware that it is coming from our home.
Yes.
I mean, I can assure you we are clean and not sick, but it might be something that someone is like, I don't want to, get something from someone's home right now. So that's totally up to you.
Yeah, so if you are watching this on the replay and you don't want to win it, and you want to leave a comment anyway, just put in your comment, hey, I'm not interested in the Keto Chow. But yeah, we want to give it back because they gave it to us, but we don't need it because we have bags already that we've purchased.
And
so
love.
We really want to just share it with you guys.
Today, we made a whole big batch last night so that we have...
We made 15.
So we made raspberry cheesecake, chocolate peanut butter, because it really is delicious, and Oreo?
I made cookies and cream.
Yes.
We made
call it
3
Oreo,
cookies and cream,
'cause it tastes
3
like
raspberry cheesecakes, 3 chocolate peanut butter, 3 banana.
Oh, did you make 3 banana? I didn't even see that.
I made 3 banana.
I
feel
love the banana.
Maybe we only made 12. I think we made 12. No chocolate toffee because we don't have any chocolate toffee.
What is the
I don't know.
deal of the
I
week?
did not
What's the
look,
flavor
and I
of the
did not
week?
see an email from Chris. Chris, what is the flavor of the week? There is a link for Keto Chow down below.
So,
and you can use the coupon code 2KKFamily for 10% off.
So here is something that is sort of, I think, going to be a casualty of what we've been going through this season. I noticed yesterday, Anthony and I have a standing date every Sunday between the 2 services at our church. We run, to a store, pick up something, get gas, just so that we're like in the car together, have a little conversation, and be together. And so we went and got gas yesterday.
I'm gonna go turn down the AC. Sorry, it's gonna come through but it's getting hot now.
And one of the things that I noticed was they had signs everywhere that said we can no longer allow you to bring in your own personal travel mugs and travel bottles and all that kind of stuff. Because a lot of times people, to avoid using, more cups and having more waste, they want to fill up their own container. But they're like, no, we can no longer do that. And so I'm thinking, wow, yeah, probably we're not going to be having, refills using our own containers moving forward.
Are you talking about refills?
Yeah, they're no longer
talking about refills. People ask, how bad was your soda addiction, Joe? See this?
This is my head.
I used to drink 1 to 2 of these every single day from fountain soda at Wawa.
I'm pretty sure his blood ran aspartame.
Yeah, that's how much I used to drink of soda, fountain soda from a gas station.
Thank you.
Sometimes 2 a day.
Thank you, Autumn, from Watch Autumn Keto. When
Yes.
we did that cut down to KetoCon last year, he gave up the soda for the most part. Once
in a
while,
blue moon I'll still have it, but for the most part I'm a Zevia drinker now.
But aren't you glad that you're off of that?
I am. Somebody asked what we were drinking. I am drinking, this is the last, I have to call them. We have to order some. This was the last of that bourbon coffee.
Clout
coffee that we found when we were in Omaha.
It is the most delicious
This
coffee.
is the end. No more. And I've got a little bit of Keto Super Creamer in there.
Mine's just black coffee.
Yeah.
But delicious.
It actually is good black. It's the one black coffee I like. So, okay, we did the giveaway for Keto Chow. Last thing before we do the comments is we are doing a Keto Chow challenge for ourselves this week. And it's just really a way for us to continue our fast for 5 more days to, somebody had suggested it, they wanted to do it. That's why we decided to do it.
Let's do it.
But it was just 5 more days to kind of get the snacking out of our system, which means my pork rinds are still sitting down there on the corner.
But it's delicious. If you have a sweet tooth, it actually fulfills my sweet needs. I love it. They do have savory flavors, which are fantastic, not just
We need to make some of those.
as a meal, but also like
Make
filling
great biscuits.
for recipes. We love it as the tomato one is great.
Makes
and
great chili.
lots of great recipes. Check out their website because they have a library.
And they live
full
stream
of
on
recipes.
Tuesdays. They live stream every day at 11:15 just for a few minutes. And then Tuesdays at 9:30 Eastern time, they live stream. They answer a lot of questions. Like a lot of people ask, like I saw in our Facebook group, somebody asked about the fact that they use sucralose and it's not good for your gut bacteria. Chris has got a whole thing on their website about that study and the fact that the amount of sucralose they were feeding to those rats is, you're not going to come close to it. I think I don't remember. Chris can
It's like the head of a
put
pin.
the exact amount, but yeah, the amount of sucralose is like a pen tip. But you'd have to drink, I think, like 50 Keto Chows to even come close to that.
Please do not try to drink 50 Keto Chows in a day.
Yeah.
Even I can't drink that much.
And so, yeah, he answers a lot of those questions and stuff like that. And if you go on their live stream, they can answer them directly instead of us trying to relay information.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line, you only remember 7 to 10% of what you hear the first time you hear it.
True.
So our Keto Chow challenge is going to be, we're going to do only Keto Chow, coffee, obviously.
Yeah.
And yogurt. Now, Chris messaged me, are we mixing the yogurt in as the fat? We probably will try that a little bit to see how it comes out thicker. But it was more of 3 Keto Chows, and then if you want a little something extra, like as like a dessert kind of thing, a dinner or something like that, we'll also have a yogurt. but we're going to adjust our calories accordingly. And we're only doing, like for Rachel, like 3 tablespoons of butter in each Keto Chow. We do not measure it out perfectly. I don't weigh out the scoops out of the big bags. These are weighed out perfectly, but the big bags, like I just do it by the scoop, so sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. And same thing with butter. We generally do between 3 to 5 tablespoons of butter when we
depending
do
on
it.
our target.
And, just knowing that every tablespoon is 100 calories, and the average Keto Chow, other than chocolate peanut butter, is between like 110 and 125 calories. So we know that every meal is falling between like 425 and 625 calories.
And I also like the fact that you get all of your electrolytes for the day. So it's not like you're just getting your food that you need, but you're also going to feel really good because your electrolytes are being replenished.
So before we get into the challenges, we did have our Easter egg decorating thing.
Yes.
And so I did want to share. The kids picked a winner.
Yes.
I think the kids and my sister, right? Who else?
Terry, Steven, my mom, the family,
we did not because we had a different one. We were biased. I'm going to show. But I did just pull some of them off of our Facebook just to kind of share them if you're not on Facebook.
Thank you.
If you are on Facebook, if you're not a member of our Facebook family group, go join. There's over 2,000 people in there. It's free.
Yeah.
Lots of people are there to help you, to give you guidance, to share recipes. I got some great ideas off of this week. So let's just show you some of these different ones that we've got here.
This one's from Melissa Holmes Samples. Look at how beautiful. I love just...
Her daughter and her grandson made these. I'm going to look over here. Well, I guess I can still root it over there.
I just love seeing the families doing this together.
So then we have, this was from Selma Ray. Obviously,
neat.
it's not an Easter egg like as you would normally think. I'm going to just kind of exit out of that. But they look delicious. Keto peanut butter eggs, made peanut butter for the recipe.
That looks
Those
amazing.
Look awesome. Then we had, let's see.
Look at these beautiful ones.
This was from Miss Beth. However, I did not put the picture of because it was her daughter and somebody else.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the other person, so I didn't want to put her face on here. If it was just Miss Beth's daughter, I would have. But yeah, awesome. Look how beautiful those things are. So then we got, what is the next one?
I just have to click on it, dude.
It's lagging a little bit. Sorry.
Boop.
There we go.
Goes.
There is Becky. This is from our nephews. Let me just get this back out where it's supposed to be.
He's so focused.
I am very focused.
This is
I'm Chris. I've lost my focus now.
Get it fixed.
I can't fix it. Okay, we're going to leave it like that.
Don't worry about it. Move on.
This is from September.
Look at those. That was a huge favorite for Anthony. Anthony absolutely loved all of the pastel colors. And so did Aunt Terry.
Yeah. Oh, I have it. There we go. Okay, now I can focus.
Even if you don't, move on.
Click over. Computer's running slow. This was from Lisa.
Look at those.
Look how beautiful those
eggs.
are. This is the Bears, the owners of Keto Chow. I like the 2KK one.
Yes, I love the 2KK one, and I also like the one that's like, I think it's a self-portrait of one of the kids.
Here's another one from Sarah. Sarah's like one of our original subscribers.
Thank you so much, Rich One family.
Now this one was supposed to be the winner, and then they found out that they didn't make them.
Yeah,
they pulled it off the internet, but they were awesome,
hilarious. I love that.
Okay, so now the next one was who I was picking as a winner, which is why we made it that I can't pick the winner.
Yep.
Because it was one of the first ones in. I'm like, contest is over, and oh nope, it's not that one. It's this
that one is beautiful too.
This one is really pretty. But it was... this
Still
is another
no.
one. Where is it?
Keep going.
I got them out of order. Sorry. These look amazing. Did you see this?
Yes. This
marzipan,
looks delicious.
But like keto version of marzipan. She actually has the recipe that she used.
Thank you. Did she share it?
It's in the Facebook group on that picture if you go search for it. Okay, so here is a Santa from the Huff family. And this is the one...
that you were looking for?
That's the one I was looking for. I was like, they win. Rachel's like, what do you mean they win? And she's like, I'm like, they win. And I think it was the first one that came in, right?
It was very, very... I don't know if it was the very first, but it was a one that we got pretty quickly.
Which is
and
why we said we can't vote.
it was adorable. But
So
we're
yeah,
like,
it says holy guacamole. Here's my Easter egg entry, but they're so cute.
so stinking cute.
And hey, so now we have the winner.
Do we? Before you say it,
It's the winner. Are you ready?
still no.
No, it's just got to click over. Magic Mouse, stop. I like my trackpad. There you go.
There it is. There is the winner. Steve Ackerman's granddaughter put this one into the contest, and this was the family favorite. What a beautiful job.
Everybody enjoyed that. So Steve's going to win.
Send us your mailing address to
krazyketos@gmail.com, and we will send this right out to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys
beautiful egg.
for bringing a little bit of bright spot to our Easter, sharing all of the different Easter eggs. Rachel loves Easter eggs. I like looking at them. And so, yeah, there was a little bit of selfishness to having you guys do that because it brought a bright spot to our Easter weekend.
It really,
so
really did. Thank you guys. And we're actually thinking of another artistic contest that we're going to be doing pretty soon for another challenge to the family group.
So you ready for Subscriber of the Week?
Let's do this.
We have 2 Subscriber of the Weeks, and then we have to get through these in the comments, then we can get to the comments that you guys are leaving. Okay, so the first one is going to be from Debbie. If I can just get over to that now.
Here we go.
Debbie said, hey, everyone. Okay, not the best pictures, but this is what I have. I started keto January 2020 after doing some research. I started then slowly by February 2020, had morphed into a more carnivore than keto. The first picture is from January 2019. I'm going to put them up here.
Debbie.
The middle picture is sometime this past spring, early summer of 2019, and the last picture is from this past February. So as of this post, I've lost 27 pounds.
Debbie!
So mad that I haven't hit 30 pounds yet. I so wanted it to be 30 pounds by the end of March, but I wish I'd listened to everybody and took measurements. But I am down 3 sizes in my jeans. Sorry for this long post, but don't get discouraged. Please stay on track and take your measurements. Thank you to Krazy Ketos for your support, your encouragement through this page is definitely your YouTube channel.
Debbie, thank you so, so much. Oh my goodness.
Put those pictures back up for everybody again.
How gorgeous, young lady. And don't be discouraged that it hasn't hit that number 30 because, wow, 3 sizes? That's
3 sizes.
Crazy awesome.
That is awesome. Are you ready?
Yes.
So the next one is actually from Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Molly wrote, found this photo of me while spring cleaning. This was about 15 years ago. I started keto July 1st of 2018.
Wow.
I lost 65 pounds before and I started exercising. The other photo is after a 90-day weight training program. I did lose the last 2 pounds. I loved it. It really helped me tone and build muscle. I can't wait to get back to the gym. For now, I've made another goal of completing a 5K by the end of April. Look at those muscles.
Congratulations.
I think those are bigger than mine.
I know they are. I'm sorry, but true.
Wow, that is so awesome.
You look amazing. Congratulations. Look at that.
That is so awesome.
Amazing.
So you ready? So
yes.
We pulled a few comments off of Facebook and last week's Keto on the Couch.
Okay.
So I just wanted to read some of them. So the first one is actually from Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
And Debbie said, thank you for being so helpful and encouraging. I love the videos. We need some egg recipes.
Okay.
So
we'll get those egg
let
recipes.
us know what kind of egg recipes you want.
What egg recipe would you like?
Okay, so the next one is going to be from Dawn.
Hey, Dawn.
Dawn said, thank you for continuing to be real with us. I'm sorry I missed the live, but the replay works just fine for me.
Thanks for watching the replay.
We really do. Sometimes we get off of a live stream. We're even doing a video and look at each other like, why are we talking about this? Or like, hey, what is wrong with you?
Right, yeah.
Usually that's Rachel saying that to me.
Mostly that.
But this is us. We're going to share our feelings. We're going to share struggles that we have. We struggle just like everybody else. We are not perfect, and that's just how we're going to be.
Every single video that we've ever made that's saying don't do this or you don't want to do this, it's because we have failed in that area of our life, and we don't want you to experience the heartache that we've experienced.
And if we changed things over the last year and a half of having this channel, absolutely. We've learned new things. New studies have come out, so we have definitely changed the way we think and the way we feel about a couple of things. But for the most part, this is us. We struggle, and if it means the channel grows slower because we're going to be honest and real about ourselves, then so be it.
Yeah.
We're going to let God handle it. But thank you for your support. We really do appreciate it.
We really appreciate you.
Okay, next one is from Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Tina said, you are going to love the Uller. I have one and I love it.
So far, so good. So far, so cool.
We only slept on it one night, but so far we've liked it.
So cool.
Kavita wrote,
Hey, Kavita.
said, thank you for all the extra videos you've been putting out. It's helped me to keep distracted from all of the anxiety lately. I haven't been to a store in over 2 weeks, but the last time I went, meat and eggs was scarce, but the bread aisle was full.
Maybe that's good news.
I was still able to stock up on keto foods, just had to be creative, and I ordered 10 bags of chocolate Keto Chow when they had the flash sale last week. I used your code on top of it.
Awesome.
Well, thank you
Kavita.
very much. Yeah, if you do need something, if you're in an area where you can't get food,
Shelf
Keto
stable.
Chow, Keto bricks are really good. There are plenty of foods. You may have to spend a little bit of money up front, but cost-wise, they're going to last you a long time.
It is, and I really like the availability of the Keto Chow to be shelf stable, and then also I do see that you can still find avocado oil, you can still find coconut oil,
Butter for the most part.
you can still find butter for the most part, but I mean, these are things that you have to add your own fat to the Keto Chow, but like, I'm glad that there's so many options so that whatever is available in your store, you'd be able to still make Keto Chow.
If you use butter to make your Keto Chow,
we think that's the best.
It costs you
Tastiest.
It costs you less than $3 a serving per meal if you buy it in the big bag.
I can't even cook regular food for $3
exactly.
a serving.
Also, I meant to tell you, if you have heavy cream, a lot of people stockpile heavy cream.
Really?
You can freeze heavy cream,
Okay.
but if it's coming up to the end up date, turn it into butter.
Yes.
And then freeze the butter. You can put it into a blender. You can actually put it in a mason jar and just keep shaking and shaking and shaking.
Which is what Joe did, and came approaching me, and he's just shaking and shaking and shaking this mayonnaise jar while he's having a conversation.
It reminded
with
me of the shake weights. Do you remember the shake weight?
Yes. And I'm like, what is happening right now? And he's like, oh, I'm making some butter. Just churned in some butter.
But yeah, so if you have heavy cream that's coming up on the expiration date, just turn it into butter and then stick it in the freezer if you need to.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is from Delissa.
Hey.
Delissa wrote, Keto Chow and yogurt sounds great. It'll be perfect thing to follow a fast that I'm doing with Chris and Miriam Thursday to Sunday. I think you are going to love Call the Midwife. It's my favorite. I love it.
That is on our list.
Is it on our list?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I've heard only good things about that.
50 Slim wrote,
Hey, 50 Slim.
can you make a recipe for Keto Chow in an ice cream maker without using ice? Chris does have one, but we could make one. It's pretty much make the Keto Chow ahead of time.
And put it into...
And then pour it into an ice cream maker, whether you have the one that we have that uses a condensing machine or, has the thing built in, or the one that you stick into the freezer. We do have a video on how to do it with butter, though.
The problem with the one
That's
that you
on a blender.
stick into the freezer is it can only make one big batch at a time, and it takes too long. And then Joe doesn't get any ice cream. Unless you're like Carrie Brown and you have multiple ones.
Yeah, she has multiple ones. And it depends on which one you have. Some are much better than others. But the one that Carrie Brown uses is very inexpensive.
Yeah.
And, she's got several of them. But we have the one that has the compressor, so I can just make one batch after the other. So a lot of times now what we started doing is we make one, if we're having just a full serving, we make one, I split it up, and then we get the other one going, which takes another 30 minutes. And then by the time we're done with what we're eating, we have another batch. Plus it slows us down and it makes it take longer.
For bathtub Keto Chow.
For bathtub Keto Chow. Next up, Danielle wrote, or Danielle.
Danielle. Hi, Danielle.
Wrote, and this is on Facebook, I'd like to start incorporating collagen into my day, but I have no idea of where do I start. Which do you recommend? How do you take it? And have you noticed any changes? If so, what are they? Collagen, you can do bone broth.
Yep.
You want to get bone broth, if you're going to make it yourself, use things like chicken feet. You want to get all that congealness, that collagen.
The goo.
You can roast the bones. There's lots of recipes on how to make your own bone broth. We buy a lot of Kettle and Fire, so that's one way. Or we use Perfect Keto Collagen.
I use that every day.
Rachel uses it every day. There's other companies out there. We really like Perfect Keto. We like the flavor. I know the ingredients. I think they're a good, reputable company.
There's lots of ones out there. That's just the one that I use. And I have noticed, y'all can look at our old videos and you can see how, my hair was pretty sparse.
Her hair is getting thicker.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a big calic here, so if she bends over, sometimes you do see that. But that
The
used to be
cowlet.
very, very stringy, and you can see everything is getting thicker. She's got a lot more hair. She's trying to let it grow in a little bit. It took about a month for you to start noticing a difference.
It did. It took about a month, and I do think that it's helping my skin too. I'm 43 years old, and I think that it has also helped tighten my skin. And if you're somebody like me who has lost more than 100 pounds, elasticity in your skin is something that you really, really appreciate.
Yep. Okay, so next up, Yvette wrote,
Hey, Yvette.
I've decided to get some $5 Starbucks gift cards and hand them out when I go grocery shopping to a couple of workers. I want to leave one for our mail person and one for the delivery driver the next time a package comes. It's not too much, but hopefully they will know that we appreciate them.
I thought this was such a sweet, sweet idea. I thought that, I mean, it just reminded me of Yvette, right? Like, I mean, what a nice, nice thing to do. And just to think of them, I just thought that was such a precious idea.
Yeah, I loved it. And it reminded us of back at Christmas time on Christmas Day, we went to Wawa and we gave $5 gift cards to all of the employees that were working on Christmas Day because we were just like, hey, it kind of stinks that you've got to work here on Christmas Day. And so we want to let you, buy your lunch for the day. And after you did that event, we said that we were going to go back and do that again.
So
at
you've
Wawa.
encouraged us to go back and do that again. And, it's funny, something like that, it disconnects those thoughts that other people are having, right? I mean, when you're at this time and we talk about having like these blah feelings, you're thinking to yourself, man, I'm coming to work every day. Does what I do really matter? Does anybody care? Does anybody notice? Everyone is battling these thoughts, and doing something like that or just encouraging someone. I saw another person just made like construction paper hearts with their kids and taped it to the front of the door like, hey, Mr. Postman, like, thank you so much for delivering our mail. We love you. We're thinking of you. We're praying for you. Like, you're disconnecting those negative thoughts for another person and helping them to just have a better day.
Yeah. Let's go. We have a couple more comments. We're already 56 minutes in. But,
sorry.
Not your fault. Katie wrote,
Hey, Katie.
Is it just me or does anyone else find keto bricks too salty? Don't get me wrong. I love salt. Maybe it's just the flavor that I tried, which is mocha. The mocha ones definitely are the saltiest. At least that's what I find. But they do have a lot of salt in them, especially if you melt them down. If you are melting them down and not eating them as, like he sends them, as a brick, when you melt them down, the salt kind of drops to the bottom.
Settles to the bottom.
And especially the last couple that you pour out will have sometimes more salt. So I do suggest if you are melting them down to divide them up the way we do, as you're pouring it, constantly be stirring it so that you're mixing it all up. But they are a little bit salty. I don't know how long you've been on keto, but the longer you are on keto, the more you're going to crave salt and the more you're going to be adding salt to stuff. Like, I add salt to Keto Chow. I add salt.
Well, I don't add salt to Keto Chow. That's a Joe thing. Except for the savory flavors. A lot of times I will add some more salt to like the
chicken. I know that even a lot of people will tell Chris that it's either too salty or too sweet. If it's too sweet, it's probably because you've been doing keto for a long time, like us.
Yeah.
And then if it's too salty, it's probably because you haven't been doing it
enough.
as long. So it just comes down to personal taste, but some people do say that they're salty. It may be that you haven't been doing keto for a long time. It also can be, some of the flavors have more than that. The new flavor is not very salty at all.
I didn't find it to be salty. What do you guys think? Have you tried the new, what was it, the toasted coconut?
Toasted coconut. Okay, next up, Francis wrote,
Hey, Francis.
Silly question, what is the difference between Keto Crate and Keto Box, and which is different?
First of all, there are no silly questions. We love them all. I tend to like Keto Crate a little bit more than Keto Box. It just seems to edge out. It depends on the month, honestly. They're both boxes that there's different products that they kind of curate together to make, a surprise box. Right. They have a variety of products in them. I love them just because I get to try new things, whereas if I saw them on the store shelves, well, right now, you probably wouldn't even be in the store looking for new things. So it's kind of nice to have something as a surprise. But even when I'm in the store, if I see something that is like $7 or $8 for a product, it might be cost prohibitive for me to try it. but because of these boxes, I get to try it. But I don't know. For me, it's usually Keto Crate usually edges it out.
As far as the two, and Chris is in the thing, and as an owner of a company who I'm sure has been approached by some of the different ones, I feel like there was Keto Chow in one of them at one point, somewhere down in the past.
It was.
But we've tried several of them. There's another one called A Keto Box or something, or I think it's called A Keto Box. These are the two that we have liked the best out of the ones that we've tried. We also tried Sweet Treats for a while. Sleek Treats. These are the two that we like the most. They're the biggest difference. They pretty much, whatever you see in one, a lot of times you're either going to see the same stuff in the other one or in the next month. A lot of times they follow the same months, but they're very similar. The biggest difference is Keto Crate, I think, actually has rules on what they cannot put in there or what they will put in there, whereas I don't know of any, or at least if they do, they're not published for what Keto Box does. We do have coupon codes for both of them. But Keto Crate has, like, it has to be, everything has to be 5 net carbs or less. It can't contain maltitol. And if it has soy, it has to be way down on the bottom of the ingredient list.
There's not as many items that have xylitol in them either. And I like
that's
that.
Why we got rid of Sleek Treats. Sleek Treats had everything had xylitol.
Part of it was xylitol. And, like, it just made me super scared to have that around Tabitha.
Yeah. And then the other thing with Keto Crate is Keto Crate gives you a website where you can get the coupon codes and lets you know how much it is, whereas Keto Box gives you a little card with coupon codes but doesn't tell you where you can get some of the stuff and how much it is. So it's just kind of one way or the other. They're both pretty good. You know, if I was only getting one, I would probably only get Keto Crate. But we get them both because we want to be able to do the videos for you guys.
Right.
You know, and that's why, though, Rachel only does the one box now and Anthony does the other box and tries it all. Okay. Stacy wrote,
"Hey, Stacy.
I make the cabbage definitely with water," because we were asking about corned beef and cabbage.
Yes.
With the water from the corned beef brisket, how else are you going to get all of the flavor and extra fat if you don't?
Yes.
I'm opposite. I wear a bathing suit at home and I wear shorts and a shirt out in public.
Nice.
She said, kind of tells you how I feel about my body. One thing I've noticed is body odor. When I eat a lot of yogurt. Has anybody else noticed that? Joe's recipe is so good, though. It tastes like dessert, especially when I add fresh squeezed lemon juice and a little bit of Boca Sweet Pure mixed. I can hardly keep my son out of that.
Your spoon out of it.
Spoon.
You do have glasses on.
I do have glasses on.
I have not noticed a body odor change, but that's interesting.
Yeah, it could be like some dairy issues for you, and maybe like try to not have it for a couple weeks and see how you go that way. It could be if you're adding any kind of sweetener or something like that, you know. So there's a lot of variables. I have not heard that. I don't know if anybody else has heard it, though. Okay, I think there is one more. Renee wrote,
"Hey, Renee.
I hate that I miss y'all's live, but I still got to listen to y'all during my workout. So the idea of watching the news for each time you work out, I usually run or work out at least an hour. So I don't want to watch that much news.
There you go.
Somebody else can take my news watching time. I love the gambler investor way of thinking about food. You were talking about that last week. She said super cool. My white noise has become my recently adopted female greyhound. She's absolutely the heaviest breathing dog I've ever had, with the occasional flutter of her cheeks like a horse, and she has to sleep at the top.
So Roscoe is definitely a white noise source for us.
He purrs.
He is the loudest purrer I have ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to talk about one more challenge before we get to these comments.
Yes, because we do have a lot of comments.
That you're going to be super happy about.
Okay.
My challenge this week is no pajama pants. No pajama pants
No
this week.
pajama pants or no pajamas?
No pajama pants. No, I mean...
No pajama... So you're sleeping with nothing on the bottom?
I am... This is a family show, sir. But
it's worth a try.
I mean, we're sleeping in something, but like, yeah.
I thought you were gonna Porky Pig it.
No, we're not going naked. But no pajama pants.
Heath, Porky Pig it, right?
No.
Is Heath watching?
Okay, you need to reel it in, sir. But yeah. So no pajama pants though, because I will slip in the when I put my pajama pants on is going earlier and earlier and earlier in the day. So My challenge is, and should anyone else need to accept it out there, no pajama pants week.
I feel like, honestly, I actually didn't even know about this, but I feel like I need to follow this. So Chris was making fun of my jeans the other day. So if you don't know, I'm almost 50 years old. I wear skinny jeans. Why? Because I can.
Because you couldn't before.
Because for my entire life, I couldn't wear in-style clothes, and we work in a church, and everybody wears skinny jeans, and I can wear them, and I can fit into them, and they make me feel good, and I don't know. They kind of rein in all the extra loose skin. And generally, I never wear shorts. I used to only wear shorts. It's all I
Basketball
ever wore.
shorts.
I wore shorts. Why? Because nothing else fit.
Right.
So then when I lost all the weight, I was able to fit into jeans. So now I only wear jeans. And the only time I wear shorts is when we go to bed. But when I go to work, I wear jeans. Even though it's 95 degrees out, I'm wearing skinny jeans. I wear jeans everywhere. I wear them all throughout the house. And for the last 3 weeks, I'm only wearing basketball shorts all day long. I even went and cut grass the other day in basketball shorts.
So you don't want to go back there.
I don't want to go back there because, number one, basketball shorts are a little bit more forgiving if you are putting on a couple of pounds.
They're pajama pants for men.
And so, yeah, I am finding that I'm just getting a little bit too relaxed. Not so much, even aside from with my food, but yeah, it kind of puts you in that.
So are you joining me?
I'm going to join you. I'm going to go, I'll change back into my jeans after we're done, unless we're going in the pool.
Yeah, don't take your pants off right on the live stream.
Okay. Okay, so Gigi Girl, was the fast better with coffee and Zevia?
Yes, it was. Oh my gracious. I can't not do coffee.
So
I had headaches back. I mean, it's because of my own addiction.
For me, it was definitely better, but there's a chance for me that the Zevia was also making me want to eat. You know, I wasn't having a lot of it, so I think more of it was just I wanted to have something. But I was only having a couple of cans a day. I did at least restrain myself from adding cream and stuff to coffee. I did do that. One day I had a half a scoop of ketones just because I happened to have it sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit better, a little bit definitely didn't deal with the headaches and stuff that Rachel dealt with last time, because last time she did not feel good at all from a caffeine withdrawal.
Terrible.
Danny said, I made keto raspberry cheesecake coffee cake from All I Dream About Food on Facebook. So yummy.
Yum.
Let's see. We're going to catch up here. Hey, Keto Mom said, I know you guys needed a bad for a while. So glad you got something fresh.
Thank you.
Gigi Girl wants a she shed.
She should. That's what she should.
Okay. Gigi Girl wants to know, when is the Keto Chow fast? We're starting today. We're going to do it for all week long.
Monday through Friday. Yep. And if you don't have Keto Chow and you just want to do something with us, we challenge you to do an only challenge. Wherever that is, I'm only going to eat my meal prep. I'm only going to eat eggs. I'm only going to do beef and butter. I'm only going to eat within this eating window. Just do an only fast with us.
Okay, I have to do something which is going to really, really annoy you.
Becky said that...
Oh, it's got so much hairspray.
It's got hairspray.
She did not cut her bangs because I will get very upset.
I have not cut my bangs.
I hate it when she cuts her bangs. I love her hair long and flowing.
I feel like this is a huge win for me.
It is
because
awesome.
I'm an emotional hair cutter also.
Oh, yeah. Bite her nails, and as soon as she's feeling depressed or something, I will go and I'll know. She has cut her hair.
Yep.
She's bit all her nails off.
Yes.
And she's laying in the bathtub. Something's wrong with Rachel. She's emotionally, something is bothering her. So if I find her constantly laying in the bathtub, I'll come in. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you in the bathtub? And now my thing is, what's wrong? She's like, nothing's wrong. I'm like, okay.
Well, sometimes I have to disconnect from the food, and that's when you'll find me in the bathtub.
Right. Miriam wrote, I participated in a study where I did a number of 24-hour fasts per week, and it really helped me to dial in my food.
Vivid J says poop happens. Sometimes it's your coffee mug.
Gigi Girl said Keto Chow Challenge. Let's see. Becky said poop has been going on for a while now. Rhonda said, I fast in order to control how and when I eat. I don't want food to control me. I want to control food. That is a great reason to fast.
Same here.
Chris said he loves us too. R. War said, I'm thinking about doing a few longer fasts. Being at home, I'm not very active. I'm good with strict keto though.
If you're interested in doing fast, consider joining the, what is it? It's Life app We have a Two Crazy Ketos group inside of that. I don't think, was it a charge for that Life app? No. So consider getting that app. It's a great way to stay focused and to set your time, like how long you want that fast to go for.
Again, people are, because we're just looking at the comments now, people are talking about the giveaway of this. Again, the comments on here won't count because the app that we are going to use, which is Pick a Winner, will not pull them out of this. It's only going to pull them out of comments on the replay.
In the replay.
So make sure you go. I think you can comment on here outside of the chat, but I'm not sure. So you're better to just go over, wait till the replay to comment. Carmen said, I would love to try Keto Chow, but I've never been able to.
This may be your time. 5 chances to win.
Lori said, I cannot wait to order some Keto Chow. I am waiting for my gift card that I won from Dr. Barry so that I can use it to order.
Congratulations,
Yeah, and I'm
Lori.
still waiting for Chris because we do have a bunch of reward points. And so we're going to try to figure out, is there a way to turn those reward points into a gift card? And then we'll, at some point, maybe for 10,000 subscribers, we'll throw a gift card in for Keto
to give
Chow.
it away.
Chris said salted caramel. Salted caramel. Ooh, we got to order some. I think I have like 1 bag.
Salted caramel
Salted
for the
caramel
win.
is this week's flavor of the week.
What a great flavor of the week.
I don't know if it's 10 or 20% off.
Oh my
Kavita
goodness.
said I made 12 chocolate Keto Chows yesterday for this week.
You are not going to be sorry about that. Chocolate is crazily awesome, right?
Chanel said I haven't tried Keto Chow yet. Heard great things though.
It's really good.
We have tried. It's funny. I was going back through some of our old videos because we have over 500 videos on our channel.
Thanks for being with us, guys.
And yeah, we have definitely tried some other meal replacement drinks. And if you watch the original video that we did on Keto Chow, we talked about it. We were never big on like meal replacements, but I love the fact that this gives you so much of what you need.
You can
and it tastes really good. And you can have just one. Dana said, I just ordered some Keto Chow last week, waiting for it to come in.
I think you're going to be happy.
Ed was on a Mountain Dew with the same addiction years ago.
Seriously. Oh my gosh.
Keto Bra said, yeah, I feel so bad that I can't use my reusable bags at a grocery store anymore. So much plastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. When we go back to life after this, I'm interested to see what things from this season do they maintain. One of the things that we passed by that I was like, that's probably a good thing, is I noticed that, you know how they have like pastries and different things out, and they have like the hot dog thing on the wheel that's like cooking the hot dogs and stuff. All of that is gone.
Right.
But I'm not really sad about people being able to put their hands on all of the food. Like that's kind of a side effect that I'm like, that's probably better that we don't have that anymore.
Just Keto said, I don't get they can't do refills. They can put your cup in a cup. They're going to give it away anyway. That was my thought. So like one of the places, like actually for here, Wawa is not doing any kind of fountain drinks or self-serve coffee. You have to go up to the counter.
But every gas station's different.
So for example, 7-Eleven and Cumberland Farms here are allowing you to get fountain sodas and fountain drinks, but you can't bring in a refill cup. Cumberland Farm uses styrofoam, which is so horrible for the environment.
I'm surprised.
And my thing is you're allowing, we can't bring our own cups in.
But I can touch every
cup that you have on your thing.
Right.
And because they're using styrofoam, it's got that thing that sticks it in there. When I always want the second one because the first one has been touched and it's got indentations and everything else on it. So now I'm wasting extra cups.
Right.
And so that's my thing is like, how is me bringing in my cup, putting it there, and the only thing that it's not touching the fountain or anything like that, but
they're trying their best.
It is what it is. They're trying their best. A Keto Mom said the Trop biscuits with chicken savory Keto Chow are amazing.
It is amazing.
Holly said chicken is 20% off.
Oh, nice. Look at Holly's beautiful face.
Chris said that was last week's sale. Valerie said, looking forward to next Community Fast. I get to work from home most days, but I had to go to work for a few hours today. Enjoying the live stream while working since I am alone.
Well, you're not alone. We're here with you.
Kathy said, made 72 hours of my longest fast I've gone.
Congratulations.
I didn't think I could do it. It has helped me when I watched your videos. Thank you.
Thank you for participating.
Chris is saying you can take that back to Becky. What was that? Becky, great people, family-run business, and just all-around sweet people, very personable.
They really are.
Joe said, I bought my Aldi bourbon coffee, and I bought the Aldi bourbon coffee, and she loved it. It smelled great. Aldi has a bourbon coffee?
Ooh, is that for real? Oh my
I'm going to Aldi.
goodness.
Becky said support small businesses. Yes, please.
Rhonda says she's got her Keto Chow and yogurt ready. However, she's fasting today and tomorrow 48 hours, and then Keto Chow and yogurt Wednesday through Friday.
Awesome.
That is a great plan.
September said they are also awesome.
Yeah, Miriam says she likes the one with the masks. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I also like how they were kind of like, moved in that dozen egg thing, like all sideways.
Ed said, I think Chris made his eggs on a 3D printer. I wouldn't be shocked. Chris said no, but Max made one without once for a school project.
How fun is that? Cat. Yes. She left, but she was here for a while.
Lori said all the eggs were beautiful. Chris said, well, that's the best kind of selfish.
Elijah's going back to class. Have a great day, Elijah.
Becky said, you can do this, everyone. Take every thought captive. Think about what you think about.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Oh, they like your shirt.
Oh, I got this. Where did I get? Oh,
Walmart.
$6. Rhonda said, Chris, I just ordered the salted caramel perfect timing. Wanted to get a big bag of that while doing Keto Chow this week.
Awesome.
Chris said, awesome sauce. Make sure you try some of the recipes.
Kathy says she lives in Utah and it snowed in some part of the 4th of July, but I'm ready for some warmer weather. Oh my goodness. I remember going to Beckley, West Virginia, where they said it snowed in July, and we were there. It was like March, and we were carrying our suitcases over our head because the snow was waist deep.
So Rhonda said recipes are on your site too. So we have a couple of Keto Chow recipes on our website that we have done. If you go over to our website, if you look on here, right over here it says recipes. And then when you click down on the recipes, I gotta move the comments so I can see it. When you click down on recipes, you have appetizers, entrees, snacks and desserts, condiments, and here's our Keto Chow. These are the ones that we've come up with. Then Keto Chow has their own as well. And then also people ask about like what our favorite things are. These are all of the different products. If you come to Shop Keto, this is like some of our different merchandise. Our favorite products is all of the companies of products that we personally like. Yeah. So these are direct links. If we have a coupon code,
we put it on there.
It's linked right here. So if you ever want to know like, hey, what are the products that they like, or I don't remember the link for it, these are all of the different products that we personally like. Like these coupon codes for the chili powder, just general coupons that we have found that we know of. So in case you guys didn't know that that's there on our website is twocrazyketos.com. Heather said,
Hi,
Heather's here.
How's it going, girl?
Heather said, that's why I love you. You guys stay true to yourselves.
We love you. And Phil.
Chris said it snowed on June 18th, 1990. Only he would have this.
Wow.
In Salt Lake, the day I came home from Chile.
Oh,
I guess that's a good reason for him to remember because he came home from Chile.
Yeah, it was welcoming you home. Yeah. Joe made fun of me while making that video, so who's laughing now?
I know. I thought about that when I saw the comment. Christopher said, I don't really use Keto Chow as a meal anymore. I drink it with a meal. That's good because it can add in maybe not want to eat as much, but the best part about it is you are getting all of your vitamins and
you
your
nutrients. You don't have to add fat to it if you don't want.
Right. Kathy said, I made your lasagna, your pound cake, and your pecan cookies yesterday from my after fast. I love them. Put cake batter flavoring in the pound cake, and it tasted like a bakery cake.
I'm so glad.
Arlene said, like a frog in a beaker, I'm getting my husband to eat keto.
Hey, now's the time. Slowly but surely, start making some of those recipes for them. I don't know anybody who doesn't like at least the entree recipes for keto, right?
Well, even Anthony. Chris said, our non-keto children have been mostly keto since the zombie apocalypse started since we make all of the food.
Here's the thing. I mean, they're trapped, right? They have no alternative. I mean, this is a great time to be like, hey, guess what, kids? We're eating this, and we're like slowly working sugar out, right? You just don't buy it anymore.
Constance said, I know they drink the Keto Chow like a milkshake. Jennifer said she loves Keto Chow.
And Chris says me too.
Heather said, I had no idea you like Keto Chow, Chris. Let's see. Janine said, I'm afraid to eat carryout. How do you know it's safe? What's to say the person making my meal isn't positive for the virus?
It is a concern. It's definitely something to think about. I would like to think that, they're taking every precaution necessary to prevent any problems, and certainly like that you're going to get a really terrible Yelp report if someone like winds up getting sick after they've eaten at your restaurant, but you know.
My personal feeling on it is this. First of all, I have to trust God a little bit. I have to trust God. Second of all, I feel like right now the restaurants are under so much scrutiny. When you go to the restaurants now, most of our restaurants now are no longer even allowing us to go into the store. You have to call them, place your order, or go online. And like even like Buffalo Wild Wings, then when you get to the restaurant, you have to text them, say, I'm here in this parking spot number, and they are going to bring it out to you. But all of the restaurants, at least down here in Florida, they're making all of the workers wear masks and gloves and everything. So I think there's probably more protection right now over the food that they are cooking
than they've ever
than
been.
we've had before. So I actually feel probably safer right now eating food from a restaurant than I did before. But that's just me personally.
It's just our concern that, you know, that there's restaurants and businesses that won't live through what's going on right now.
That is really
and we
a concern.
just want to make sure that like we can do something to help businesses, you know, stay in business and be able to, you know, be there and provide for their families during this time.
And not only just the owner of the restaurants, but the workers, like the waitresses. You know, a lot of these restaurants right now had to lay off most of their people because how many people do you need to just cook the food and then maybe carry it out to the car? You know, we'd stopped at, what was the place that we ate at last week?
It wasn't Buffalo Wild Wings.
Not
It was
Buffalo.
Tucker Duke's.
Tucker Duke's. And they have a cook and a waitress and the owner. That's who's in there. And usually there's like 6 waitresses, and they were dead with just those 3 people.
Yeah.
Miriam said, you ladies are amazing. That you just made my day. Miriam said, I ordered the toasted coconut keto bricks. They are really good.
Heather's been on the phone all morning trying to get things arranged to have her Phil's dad going to a nursing home. There's so many, like, I really, we're praying for all of our seniors and families that are making, you know, really tough decisions in this time. A really good friend of ours from church actually had they were celebrating her father's 89th birthday. He is in a nursing home, and they basically were only able to bring him up to the glass at that nursing home, and they had made posters for him, and all, you know, the grandkids were there on the other side of the glass visiting him, wanting to share and celebrate his birthday. And it was like bittersweet.
I really do feel bad for like the weddings that are having to be done remotely or being canceled or postponed, for the graduations for the kids, for people who have loved ones like Phil's dad who are very sick, people who are passing away and you can't have appropriate funerals and those kind of things. So it is horrible, and it'll be awesome when this all gets handled. And
hug who you can hug that's there in the house with you, and the people that you can't, you know, that you would normally, like your friends and family and loved ones, don't wait. Send them a message, Skype them today, Zoom meeting them today, like reach out to them, send them that card, you know, send them, you know, that message to let them know that they're on your hearts. Like, don't wait.
Luz says, Keto Chow is the best tasting shake I've ever had. I'm a shake girl. Salted caramel, raspberry cheesecake, snickerdoodle, chocolate, and vanilla are my favorite. I love all of those flavors.
All of those things sound
and root beer.
Wonderful.
Chastity said, I made the yogurt. It was so good. Gail wrote, Rachel, I almost died when you kissed Roscoe on your video yesterday after his hunting gifts.
Right.
My cat got a mouse once, and I wouldn't let him come near my face for a week. Now, Roscoe gets something else when he starts hunting and killing too many mice and lizards.
He gets the poops.
He gets like an odor that comes out of his butt, and then it like secretes. It's probably part of his anal glands.
We have to quarantine him.
He gets quarantined out of the house for like a minimum of 3 days because it gets on everything.
Thankfully, he didn't seem to get it. It's a fresh mouse.
Yeah. Chris said, Joe, cut it out. I'm drinking Zevia, and you nearly owed me a new keyboard. What did I do?
No pajama pants.
No pajama pants. Rachel, you get yourself into so much trouble.
I don't think about
Tia is awesome. Pants are overrated. They are overrated.
I'm wearing pants of some sort.
Keith agrees with me. Gigi Girl said, I love my Keto Chow with butter.
And Chris and now the jeans again. Almost lost my soda. Yeah, because you and skinny jeans. We're going to get Chris into a pair of skinny jeans. You know what would be really funny? Would be a video of you being like, how you get into skinny jeans. Like, you could wear some long johns.
I don't have to jump off of the bed the way you did years ago.
Oh my goodness, yes. How many women have jumped on the bed to button
springboard
your pants? I've absolutely jumped onto a bed to like get that last little bit where it gets over the butt hump and
my biggest problem with skinny jeans is because of my accident from 30 years ago, and I do walk with a limp. If you ever see me in a video walking, I still walk with a limp. I just don't have the pain. But it's still, I do have limited mobility in my left ankle. But because of walking with a limp for 30 years, my right calf.
He has one calf.
I'll have to put a picture up one day.
And then he has one that's like atrophied.
Yeah, so the right calf is 3 times the size of the left calf. And when I put on any kind of a tighter pant, whether it's very difficult buying suits, because it is so big of a calf and it's all muscle, that I have to like really pull hard on like my pants over it. Even if I would wear, like when I used to have to wear on officiating, we used to have to wear long socks, it would stretch the socks out. So then when you go to put them back on, they were ruined, especially if you try to put the one that was on the right onto the left now, because it's so much bigger.
It is.
So that's where the challenge with skinny jeans comes from. April said, Joe, sounds like my husband here, no pajama pants for me during the day. I accept your challenge, Rachel.
Yes. Yeah, because they just keep... I'm putting them on for bedtime, but like bedtime is coming earlier and earlier in the day.
GG Girl said, can you add collagen to Keto Chow? Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Pat said, I am loving being able to wear workout leggings and tennis shoes. That means treadmill time can happen at a moment's notice during the workout day. I love walking during conference calls.
Now that is proactive. That is much healthier than my pajama pants.
Heather said, Chris, I triple dog dare you to wear a pair of skinny jeans.
There you go.
Christopher said, I've worn basketball shorts nonstop for 3+ weeks now, too. No need to wear anything else.
Ed Russ says, perhaps TMI, just saying.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Too much information.
Just keto. Oh, hey, here's a good idea. Wear tight pants when you're doing a fast. It helps you to be committed to your fast. That is a great idea.
Seriously.
Because then you'll notice them getting, looser. Miriam said, I was thinking about wearing my bathing suit all day while I work to keep me on track. That's another great idea.
Our youth minister at work, when she was away for college, like the freshman 15 that a lot of times people gain when they start college and they go away, to college. She said to combat that, she did, even during the winters, because she went to Liberty University where it was cold, she wore her bathing suit like in the house to be like stay on track, because she was like, she said especially during the winter time it was like meh, but bathing suit season was coming, so she's like, I needed to stay focused.
Right Family said, hey Joe, it's all good, I wear skinny jeans too now, it makes you feel good. It does. Chris said there's no way he'd wear skinny jeans. I wear leggings first, and that's not gonna happen.
I would love to see Chris in some
Chris does.
Yoga pants.
Ed said she wants to see Chris in leggings.
Absolutely.
Nancy is on, said good morning.
Bring back the 90s ones where you had like the stirrup around the foot. Remember that? Where you had the leggings and you had the little thing around your foot?
Miriam said she'll give Chris $150 to wear skinny jeans.
I feel
Look at all the hands going up for the skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Chris said, Miriam, you work for a 401k. I'd be paying myself $150.
Oh, no. We want to see him in the skinny jeans.
Right Family said skinny jeans aren't too bad. Mine aren't tight, but I wear the capris. Chris might look funny in them.
Maybe.
Carla said, I've been wanting to try Keto Chow so badly, but I'm on disability and I haven't managed to be able to get any. My daughter just loves it.
Wow. Okay, well, definitely sign up, put a reply in.
Heather said, Chris, I will donate $100 to a charity of your choice if you wear a pair of skinny jeans or leggings.
Oh, man.
Constance is laughing.
And Chris is not happening. I'll donate to the charity. Oh, my gosh. I can just see in the future, it'll be like a Labor Day thing, give to, the Chris Skinny Jeans, a Society of America.
Ed said the only skinny jeans I can wear are for a coronavirus face mask.
There you go.
Gigi Girl said you didn't show the tote bags. We did it in the vlog.
We did in the vlog, but I do. Let me see.
Go get them over there.
Yeah,
I'll get them because it's easier for me to get out.
They are so amazing, because we did, when we opened them in the vlog, we showed them, but you got to see them because they're amazing. Gigi Girl outdid herself with these guys. They have, look at this. So this is Joe's, and it actually says Joe, and this one is for Rachel.
I love those.
How
They're
adorable.
So awesome.
And we also have some for the kiddos. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to have to fight my mom
really
for
like
this.
those.
I know
Those
my
are so
mom's going to
awesome.
want that too.
Susan said, hey, I just finished a piece of pumpkin mocha cookies and cream, cinnamon, and chocolate maple bacon keto
Wow.
breads. I still have 2 bricks left of the bacon one that are in the fridge freezer.
Nice.
Stacy said, is that a poop emoji, love? I love the anchor shirt.
It is. Thank you. I got that back when thrift stores were a thing. Where am I going to shop for clothes at this point? Are thrift stores going to reopen, you think?
Yeah, I know.
I miss my dollar clothes.
Miriam said, follow the fasting method. They help people fast. They have amazing information and help on their website.
Good to know. Red wine. Hello, my people. My crazy people.
Miriam said, Heather might think that it's a compliment.
TC's Life says, is Keto Chow whey or plant-based?
It is whey-based.
Heather, I pride myself on weirdness, and that is why we are such good friends, because I'm also weird.
Chris said, most flavors of Keto Chow use milk protein isolate. 3 flavors use beef protein. The base powder uses no protein. You add your own. Yeah, and I actually have a video on how to use the base if you want to use like a plant-based protein powder.
So the Wright family says, is using your Keto Chow electrolyte drops during the day, is it too much to take magnesium drops at night? No.
Oh, we do both.
We do both.
I'll let Chris answer it more completely, though.
Ed says, does Joe really think that he's going to get caught up on the comments?
Yes.
It's happening.
Miriam said, Heather, weirdness, fun, sassiness, kindness. You are one of my favorite people.
Yeah, mine too.
Chris said, there is not a plant-only version of Keto Chow. Instead, we focus on the highest quality nutrition available because I personally use it for my food and I'm selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't know, the reason that Keto Chow exists is because Chris started doing keto and he is lazy, like me, and needed something that would give him all his nutrition. Because if you're like me, I'm just going to eat whatever and don't care about my nutrition. So when I first started on keto, I was eating a lot of Quest bars. I was eating a lot of Atkins bars, and that's what I was eating. I wasn't eating meat and eggs. I would have it here and there, but I was so out of whack on electrolytes and nutrition because I was just like, I want to lose weight, and I was lazy and didn't want to try to figure it out. So that's what is nice about Keto Chow is that you are getting that kind of stuff.
It says he's in his own little world, but he's with Rachel, so he's fine.
Diaz says, thank you for the lives and the constant video content uploads. I really enjoy them. They give me so much information.
Thank you. Red Wine says, I don't know if you've seen, but Kroger has their own keto ice cream. It's $3 something a pint, but I haven't tried it. I'm staying with Rebel.
We don't have Kroger's
We
here.
don't have Kroger's, but let us know how you like that.
Wait a second. Is Winn-Dixie, isn't that a version of Kroger? Isn't Winn-Dixie part of Kroger? I wonder if
I don't
Winn-Dixie
know.
has that.
We'll have to check
I
it.
feel like Winn-Dixie is like a division, like they're all under the same company.
Miriam says that Chris can't wear skinny jeans because he has awesomely strong muscles in his legs and his legs will not fit in them anyway.
Hashtag quads. I have big quads too, Chris. Come on.
I think I can
Come
tell.
on.
There's a date night coming on.
Miriam said, Chris, they have a chili pad coupon. Chris said 2KK needs an affiliate link for them.
Aw. Rhonda says, that site is so cool, Joe. Need to explore. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Miriam said the children have been feeling and acting way better since doing keto too. It looks like there is something to this keto thing.
I think there is.
We are going to get Anthony to do keto. Chris said they did some non-keto Easter treats, but most of their stuff was sugar-free.
Christopher says, wait, are you saying there's benefits to keto?
Carla said, you and the Bears are my favorite people. You're real, down-to-earth, fun, and loving people who really care about people. Hope to meet you all in person someday.
We definitely want to meet you. I've been enjoying seeing Christopher. He's been using his is it the Blackstone? Yeah.
Oh, he's loving that thing.
I'm loving seeing what he's cooking.
He's got the top that I like too, where it's in the back. Not
He likes
the
your
front
top,
one.
Christopher.
I like your top. Constance said they have 3 to 4 flavors at $3.99.
Oh, nice.
Let's see.
The Wright family says our daughter went keto on her own after seeing us getting results, and she's now off of all of her epilepsy
Awesome.
meds. That is amazing. That is so good. I love that.
Joe did beef cheeks for Easter, 24 hours, 185 degrees in the sous vide, shredded. Talk about meat butter, $3 a pound at Wild Fork. Oh, we're gonna have to go get that. I have wanted to try beef cheeks, and I've looked everywhere for it.
You're my beef cheeks.
It is supposed to like taste incredible and be great for like tacos, like a shredded beef taco.
I've heard of that before.
We're gonna have to go Wild Fork. We have a Wild Fork up here. Miriam said, you're so nice. I hope we can meet too and have a real hug.
Susan Snowflake says, has anybody else been having trouble receiving their Kettle and Fire order? The last time we made a huge order at Christmas time, so
Yeah,
I don't know
haven't
what it's
ordered
like
any in a
now.
while.
The Wright family says our county doesn't take anything seriously. They're still having prom. Oh my gracious! Wow, that's got to be like the only place I've heard of yet. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Chris said they canceled prom there right away.
Wow, and they said that they say school will start back on the 24th. That's really interesting. Yeah, it's definitely by the state and area. Liz says nursing homes should give Keto Chow to their clients better than what they get now.
Absolutely. You know, you
I
look
agree.
at all of these like nutrition drinks that we give to elderly, like in Shores, or to children, like the Pediashores.
Try this.
It's water, it's sugar, it's garbage ingredients.
Look at the first ingredients on an Ensure.
And it's
or a
the same
Boost.
thing. Like even Dr. Barry talks about, like the worst thing that we could be giving babies is like formulas. Like if, you need to try to breastfeed, but you're better off giving them regular milk than giving them all of these like formulas that are loaded with sugar.
And I gave Caleb Enfamil when he was a baby, and I mean, if I could go back and do it all over again, I would.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, it's so much better nutrition.
Yeah.
Chris said, we told the kids today that our school is not likely going back into session this year. It makes me wonder if they need to go back and get stuff from their lockers.
Can you imagine what's left in the lockers?
Yeah, I know.
Or the smell
right?
in the gym room?
They even said down here in South Florida, at least in Broward County, the superintendent's saying that there's a chance that they're not going back in the fall. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Miriam said, my girls are so sad to miss prom. Audrey had been asked to 2 proms. She bought a dress altered, and I feel that it's so bad she couldn't go.
Me too. It's heartbreaking.
Heather said some parents are thinking about putting on a prom in the summer for kids.
I think that's a great idea, honestly.
Carla said, hugs are the best. I still miss hugs from my daughter. Yesterday was really hard as we usually spend time together, and we haven't been able to for a month.
I'm so sorry. Vivajay says that you have a cankle. He does. It's not a cankle. It's your
my calf.
Your calf.
I mean, I have a small ankle. Just the calf is huge. It's just the calf muscle is like 3 times the size.
So if it's a calf, it's a faff. It's a fat calf. It's a faff.
Gail said, Elijah, maybe you can have some fat from your missed dissection injected into the atrophied leg.
Chris says that he supports Miriam wearing her bathing suit to work today. I love that.
Too.
How cute is that?
Right family said, we have a bunch of church kids graduating this year, but our cases are still going up, but I feel bad for them.
Becky says you're still on. Sorry, guys.
We're almost caught up. Becky, Chris said, Becky, and they're barely past where you left off.
Right. Nice. Liz Key says, nice bags. Yes, those ones that Gigi Girl made are amazing.
Becky, Miriam said, how is your Zoom call? She said it's on mute to not distrust the teacher. What are the banners for?
Keto Clearinghouse says, going to make the bacon soon. First timer. Let us know what you think of those. The bacon, because it's amazing.
Joe said, I have a question. What are men's skinny jeans? Carla said, thank you. I love all the lives you guys do. Keeps me sane and laughing. Love the relationship you have with Joe and Rachel.
Right family says, please pray for our school kids. We have a program to feed those that need it, but due to bad storms, they couldn't do it today. Yeah. Look at your local county's website if you know a family that is in need, and let them know. A lot of times they're listing, where they can find meals during the week.
Mm-hmm. Joe said stimulus packages arrived in his checking account today.
Wow.
That's awesome. Chris said, first person I've heard of that's gotten it. I'll have to check. Keto said, I might go check my account later. Broward needs it.
Christina says that the butter pecan flavor at Kroger's is delicious. So good to know.
Heather said, Phil and Haley say hi.
Hi, Phil and Haley.
Becky said, I loved our Blackstone, but it was too hot out to use. We use it every single day. There's almost no cooking going on in the house. Now Anthony's even shifted a lot of his cooking to outside.
Yeah.
Joe said, Kroger looked at buying Winn-Dixie in the year 2000, but they never went through with it. The only reason I say that is because I know that they're affiliated with some other company, because the seltzer water. No, it's not Albertsons. The seltzer water, when you go to their app, when they're with their app for rewards, it's linked to other grocery stores. And the seltzer water, one day I think I had Kroger on it. That's why I thought that. Christopher said, I heard the Blackstone top, I had that front all open for the drip pan. That sounds horrible. Yeah, eventually I'll probably change out our top, because we have the one with the channel across the front. Becky gave it to us for Christmas. And it does. It drips down the leg sometimes. So we have like this little contraption.
Yeah.
And then it gets clogged up with like the cut-ups and stuff like that. So I think they finally had realized that they had made a mistake with that and pushed them to that one where it's got the cutout in the back. But you know what? We still use it. It's just got to be careful about getting the oil all over our patio.
Right.
Chris said, Christopher, that's the kind I have. It looks like a Camp Chef top. Gigi Girl said, are you going to get Buffalo Wild Wings for after Keto Chow Challenge? I'm considering getting it tomorrow. I thought you were going to say no.
No.
I was thinking about getting it tomorrow and putting it in the refrigerator for Saturday.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Miriam said we should contact nursing homes and pitch Keto Chow to them.
I think you should. I think it's a great idea, honestly.
Becky said we fed both of our kids formula. We can't change the history.
Nancy says, how's Caleb? He's doing great.
Missing going to school.
He is really missing going to school. Like, it's really hard on him. He is definitely a people person, and he misses going to class and, like, seeing people. But keep him in prayer because it's, like, finals for him right now, and he was asking, like, for prayer for a bunch of tests and projects that he's doing. He's a little bit overwhelmed because he does have a lot of classes. In some of them, he really wishes that he could be hands-on to do the labs and such.
Right. Ed said, has anyone had memory problems after falling off of the wagon temporarily? I felt like my brain quit working. It would make sense.
The brain fog does
because
return.
you get that brain fog because you're not having the ketones, and the ketones is what kind of gets you, better thinking and thinking quicker and stuff like that. So it does make sense. Miriam said, we can't change history. We can only change what we are doing right now, today, every day getting better. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Maria says, hello guys from Iowa, love your channel, discouraged with keto but not giving up. Thank you for all your info, much needed. Yeah, like, don't give up, keep going. Let us know how we can help you if there's, a different way that we can encourage you or some information that you need. We want you to be able to stay on track.
Becky said, I think I might go get a charcoal grill. I highly advise getting a pellet grill. Either the biggest thing I have to look into more of the Rectech that Chris has, but the thing I like about the Pit Boss is you can open it up to get the flames, but it's idiot proof. You hit the start button and it lights itself. It gives you the right temperature. You can make burgers on it. You can smoke food on it. You can make bacon on it.
Okay, so he does not need it because it's idiot proof though. Like it's
Becky.
Yeah.
Becky
and Becky's not an idiot either.
I'm not saying she's an idiot, but I'm saying it's easy to use. You don't have to worry about charcoal. Okay. You don't have to worry about trying to light a fire and getting charcoal fluid and blowing up the whole house with charcoal fluid.
Okay, that's true.
I'm putting a whole can of charcoal fluid on there just because I want to see the fire.
Oh, my Lord.
Patty wrote, I wore my bathing suit all day, each day last week when I was able to be at home. I think officials would be frowned upon it this week, at work at least.
Awesome. The animals have unique names. Yes, all of our animals.
We think hard about the names we give our animals. We really do. Actually, Grayson's name is only Grayson because...
We were going to name...
She was named Gracie because it had to be Grace because we do believe name leads to, like, what type of personality they have.
Yeah.
And all of our animals have proven that. But
name the animal Trouble, and you will have trouble.
Have trouble. And so we named her Gracie, and then we had it sex tested, and turned out it was a male. So what we ended up doing, I actually wanted a female because females will generally bond to male people and vice versa. And so, yeah, we already been calling her Gracie, so we just got from Gracie to Grayson.
Because it's like our Grayson.
Christopher said, I went to cook on my Blackstone yesterday, but it was pouring rain all day. I had to cook in a regular kitchen.
It was depressing. Chastity says, what exactly is a Blackstone? It's a cooking outdoor
It's an outdoor grill that runs on propane. It's got like 4 different... They actually have a smaller one as well, but it's basically... Think about if you ever go to a diner where they have a big griddle top. That's what it is. It's a griddle top that's almost like cooking on cast iron outside. So you almost never need to put oil or anything on it.
Lucy says, stimulus package hit my account today too. Just checked. Wow.
Huh. Joe said Winn-Dixie owns Fresco, but they probably just get it from the same warehouse that packages Kroger. Okay.
Patty says, what's the difference between a grill and a Blackstone? I've never grilled outside.
So a grill is like a barbecue grill. A Blackstone is a flat top griddle. So like you could cook eggs, things like that on. We cook all our eggs and everything on it.
Christopher says it's like having an iron skillet that will hold 72 slices of bacon at once.
You can make steaks on it.
Oh, Hope says Winn-Dixie and Bilo are affiliates, as well as Harvey's.
Oh, okay.
Lucy says, I used to think that Heath owned a restaurant for his food pics and had no idea mere mortals could own big, glorious griddles like that. Yes.
It's not even... They sell them in Walmart. I think they're around $200.
The Wright family needs a new grill. We're thinking of getting one with gas and charcoal.
Yeah.
I would use the pellets I used for the rabbits. I'm all about streamlining. No, they're wood pellets.
Heather said our African gray's name is Samwise. I wanted Gandalf the Grey.
How awesome is that? Ed says that the charcoal grill turned into a spider home, a pellet grill all the way.
Yeah, we had a big charcoal grill. We almost never used it.
Patty's youngest grandson's named Grayson. I love it.
Last one. Oh, we're caught up. Arlene said the thrift stores are going to be busting at the seams when this is all over. Rachel, you are going to be in heaven.
Thank goodness. Gail says, my cat's name is Gracie, but I've been calling her Sweet Pea for many years, and she'll be 14 years old this year.
Well, we are caught up. It's an hour and 45 minutes. This was a long keto on the couch.
But we've loved...
At least I don't have to go edit it.
We've loved hanging out with you guys.
Yes, thank you so much for hanging out with us and thinking edit. So, make sure you go over and leave a comment on the replay. We're going to give away five winners of the sample package of chocolate peanut butter. Again, like Rachel said, it's coming from us. I have touched it.
Yes, we have touched it. We haven't licked it.
We don't have anything, but we have touched it. But I just want you guys to know it's not coming directly from Keto Chow. It is coming from us. April said pellet grill is where it's at. We're definitely going to look at getting a Blackstone. Yeah, I'm enjoying both.
I enjoy having all that cooking going on outside and not in my kitchen where I have to clean up.
The bacon.
Yes.
Especially the bacon.
And hamburgers. I mean, let's be honest. Keto, like, cooking is greasy, right? It's greasy. Yep. And it splatters everywhere, so.
Okay, Lucy said rank these: smoker, dehydrator, Blackstone. My personal opinion, smoker first, like a pellet grill smoker.
Okay. I'm going to say Blackstone first.
The only reason I say that is because with a pellet smoker, you can make your own bacon, you can make brisket and stuff like that.
True.
You can't do a lot of that stuff inside on your stovetop, whereas you can, what you're cooking on the Blackstone, cook on your stovetop.
Okay.
So I would my opinion would be a pellet grill, then a Blackstone, then a dehydrator.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Okay. Now
Chris said number one, smoker's number one.
The bacon argument makes it for me.
Becky said, how much are pellet grills going? Depends on the size for you guys. You can get the small one. It's like under $300. I know Constance just got one. Walmart sells one. The difference between the ones at Walmart and the ones in Lowe's, again, for Pit Boss, and there's other companies as well. Just like Pit Boss has got best bang for your buck, 5-year warranty, stuff like that. They have one for, I think it's like $270. And you can grill on it or you can smoke on it.
Yeah.
So, okay, brisket.
How do you clean it? More work than a pan?
For the Blackstone, how do I clean it? I take all the oil, I scrape it down, put a little bit. If you've ever been to a Japanese like restaurant, hibachi, after you've taken all the grease off, just like down into the grease trap, I put a little bit of water and just wipe it down with a rag. And I'm just using old, cheap washcloths. And then after 3 or 4 times, I've been throwing the wash. You could go wash it, but I don't want to get all that into the washing machine.
No.
Or what I'll do is like hand wash it in the sink and use it 2 or 3 times, and then usually throw them out. But very, very simple to clean. Like less than 5 minutes. Yeah, see, Chris is using paper towels. Scrape it with a middle spatula and then wipe it off with paper towels. Pretty easy. So, guys, that is going to be today's live stream. Make sure you go over, leave a comment on the replay to win the Keto Chow. We appreciate everybody for checking in with us. We'll probably check in sometime between now and our live stream on Thursday night. Yeah. But if not, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we will do some more live streaming.
Absolutely.
Have a great week, guys.
We love you.